Biden names defense of Ukraine among main accomplishments of U.S. in 2023.
Here's a summary of the article.
Thanks for doing what you've done so far to help Ukraine. I think all allied nations know decisively that had Trump been president, Ukraine would have fallen long ago. In his own words, he adores Putin and dislikes Ukraine and most traditional USA allies. Still, please help Ukraine win this year. Please also explain to your people why the outcome of this war is so important, and also such a great investment in USA security, compared to MAGA's proposed abandonment of all USA allies. I think it would help for you to share more details about the cost and social impact the hybrid war being conducted against the USA by Putin and similar autocratic, dictator-led nations. An uneducated population becomes receptive to the lies the Putin-funded MAGA movement sells about how all USA problems are due solely to your leadership.
This post received a score of 5,200, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Defending a democratic country from an authoritarian adversary by giving them money and weapons, making us produce more weapons, therefore creating jobs at home, and reducing Russia's military numbers and weapons by a substantial margin with no American soldiers on the ground? I'd call that a good accomplishment all day every day.
We are not giving them money. We are loaning them money.
We are in fact doing both. We are sending cash as part of US aid so they can pay wages to soldiers to keep the economy going, but we are also loaning them money to place orders for shells and other things at Bulgarian and Romanian ammunition plants.
The actual truth, and the old weapons we're giving them is like a 20% discount. So we are helping them out quite a bit.
The weaponry were all donations, and are not required to be paid for. I don't even think the financial help is required to be paid back.
It's cheaper to give it to Ukraine than it is to properly dispose of it. It's also cheaper to fund Ukraine with a tiny portion of our yearly military budget than have to spend 1000x our yearly military budget engaging in WW3 with Russia when they inevitably begin invading the NATO countries.
Plus the latter not only costs money, but American blood.
The USA should focus on a much larger accomplishment in 2024. Just to reiterate, Ukraine is not getting any actual cash money. We are getting old equipment, and the majority of the funds, which are allocated for help, are actually invested in the USA, for production of new weapons and new jobs in the military-industrial complex. Why wouldn't a certain group of Republicans support that? They don't want the USA to have better tech and more jobs. How could one take a more anti-American stance than that?
The aid to Ukraine includes financial assistance, which is money. It is a specific line item in the aid packages. It is usually in millions, not billions. Zelensky recently announced they'd have trouble paying the Ukrainian military if they did not get more direct financial aid.
Not only the military, but pensions. I am shocked and appalled that the same people who say things like, better dead than red, are caving to Russia. Like they have always been cowards.
Remember, the boomers were the ones spitting on returning combat vets from Vietnam before losing their minds at the disrespect of the anthem protesters a decade ago. They're MAGA Mussolini both called soldiers, suckers, and trusts Putin more than American intelligence agencies. Of course they are cowards. Cynical and selfish, but certainly cowards.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.